It's a typical Sunday night for me as a teacher, getting my assignments ready for my students for the upcoming week, getting them all scheduled out into Google Classroom, and grading. And I cannot tell you how many teachers tell me that they do not care for the gradebook look in Google Classroom. So I want to show you an alternative way. It's almost a hidden way to see your gradebook summary. All right, so in your Google Classroom, if you go up to grades, that's probably the normal way, the way that most people go into their gradebook. And you can see here, this is the normal way that you would see your grades. And the most annoying part for me is I have to mouse over the top of these titles to be able to see them and know what they are without just, I can't just glance at them and see. So I want to bring you back to your stream and show you this button down here. This is your review button. And if you click view all, what it does is it brings up a list of all of your assignments. And I just love how this is organized because I can immediately look and see all 18 of my students have turned in, or I have graded them. I'm no longer accepting them maybe, but they've all been graded. Okay. And then here I have 17 graded and one still assigned. So this student has not submitted anything. So this is where I would call my attention to and go see which student it is, why haven't they submitted? And then I just keep working my way up. Okay, I've got 11 graded, but 7 of them have not turned in the notes. Okay, what's going on there? So the class that I'm teaching, this is an all online class. So I don't get to see them every day in person. So I got to make sure that my communication is high and I need to go check in with those 7 students. And then if I keep going up, I can see the same scenario assigned and graded, and now I see turned in. So now this is one that I need to go to this assignment specifically and go grade these 13, figure out where these 5 are, and then that will turn to the 13 graded. You can see here at the very top, like chapter 15 notes, those aren't due until later. So I've got 0 turned in. They're collecting the notes as they go through the work. And so that's why there's 18 assigned, but no turned in. So then to get to the actual assignments, so this one I would need to go in and grade. So if you just click on this assignment link here, I'm not going to click on it because my students' names are all over that page, right? But it brings you to the same grading page that you would get to from your grade book. It just really cleans up the way that we look at our grade book, gives us a really nice summary. We're able to go from the bottom up and see where we need to start doing our grading work because the rest of this is done, which isn't always obvious in that grade tab layout, we'll call it at the top. This gives you really clear number pictures. I can see this title very specifically. So now when I'm going to go back to my grade book that our district uses to do the actual grades, and not just a Google Classroom grade, right? I can clearly see this title. And so I can use that title for my grade book, and I can just match them up much quicker. So again, you just click right here. It will bring you right to that assignment link, and then you can grade like you normally do inside of Google Classroom, seeing your students' work. Let's say that you want to clean this page up even more. You can click on these 3 dots on the right-hand side, and I'm going to go down to these bottom ones that I have 0 turned in, 0 assigned, but they're all graded. I can click these 3 dots and say mark as reviewed. Now it's not going to delete the assignment. It's just going to take it off of this page for me, so I don't have to see this again and clean up this page. So I'm going to mark these as reviewed. And now all that should remain on this list for me is any assignment that I still have assigned. So it's slowly getting up to these ones that I still have student workout. And essentially when this assignment list is empty, then you are done grading if all of your students get your stuff in on time, right? Okay, so now this is my short list. I got rid of the ones that I no longer need to grade. No students have work out, and they've all been graded and put in the grade book. So this is now my short list. Hopefully that was a helpful tip to you. And if you like the videos that I'm posting, you can subscribe to the channel and you'll get those. If you want to get a weekly tech tip, you can sign up for that. I'll drop the link in the comments. And just continue to be a rock star in education. I hope this little tip helps you with your Google Classroom workflow.